Nearly 30 years after Tupac Shakur was killed, one of hip-hop's most famous murder mysteries is once again making headlines. A new comment from Digital Underground's Money B has sparked fresh discussion about the identity of the person believed to have fired the fatal shots at Tupac. Money B, who knew Tupac during the early stage of his career, recently addressed the long-running investigation and made a striking remark about the alleged shooter. He said the person believed to have been responsible for pulling the trigger is no longer with us. That comment is being interpreted as a reference to Orlando Anderson, a longtime figure connected to the investigation. But there is an important distinction here. Anderson was never charged with Tupac Shakur's murder, and his alleged involvement has never been established in court. So, who was Orlando Anderson, and why has his name been connected to the case for so many years? To understand that, we have to go back to September 1996. Tupac Shakur was in Las Vegas for the Mike Tyson boxing match. After the fight, Tupac was traveling through the city when a vehicle pulled alongside his car. Gunfire erupted, and Tupac was seriously wounded. He was rushed to a hospital, but despite medical treatment, the legendary rapper died several days later at just 25 years old. His death shocked the music industry and millions of fans around the world. For decades, the murder remained officially unsolved. But investigators continued looking into the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Orlando Anderson became a major name in discussions surrounding the case. He had been involved in a confrontation with Tupac's associates earlier on the night of the shooting. Anderson denied involvement in Tupac's killing and was never prosecuted for the murder. He died in 1998. Less than 2 years after Tupac. That brings us to another major figure in the investigation, Duane "Keffe D" Davis. Davis is Anderson's uncle and has publicly discussed the events surrounding Tupac's killing for years. In 2023, authorities arrested Davis in Las Vegas and charged him with murder in connection with Tupac's death. The arrest was a major development because it came nearly 3 decades after the shooting. However, prosecutors have not accused Davis of personally firing the shots. Instead, authorities allege that Davis helped organize the group involved in the attack. Davis has pleaded not guilty and has maintained that he is not responsible for Tupac's murder. Now, Money B's recent comments are putting the alleged shooter back in the spotlight. But it is important not to confuse an interview statement with a legal finding. There has been no court ruling establishing that Orlando Anderson was the person who killed Tupac. And because Anderson died years ago, he cannot be prosecuted or give his own account in court. The case has remained one of the biggest mysteries in music history, because Tupac was one of the most influential artists of his generation. He wasn't simply a rapper. He was an actor, songwriter, activist, and cultural icon whose influence continues decades after his death. His albums continue to be played by millions of people, and his life has been the subject of documentaries, books, interviews, and countless theories. But now, the legal case surrounding his death has entered a completely different chapter. With Duane Davis facing prosecution, prosecutors have an opportunity to present evidence they believe connects him to the events of September 1996. The defense, meanwhile, will have the opportunity to challenge that evidence, and that means the biggest question may finally move from rumors and theories to a courtroom. Was Tupac's murder really the result of a long-running feud? Who was actually inside the vehicle that pulled alongside Tupac? And what role, if any, did Duane Davis play? Those are the questions the legal process will have to address. Money B's comments have certainly reignited public interest, but until evidence is tested in court, many details surrounding Tupac's death remain disputed. Nearly 30 years later, the world is still waiting for answers. What do you think about Money B's comments? Do you believe the Tupac Shakur case will finally reveal the full truth? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more breaking entertainment and celebrity news.